back with more of Cafe West. Coming up just a little bit later, we're going to be having Jerry LeBlanc. Did I say that name right? Right. Jerry LeBlanc. I always want to make sure. And Dennis Grady, and they're going to be talking about the square dancing troupe, the Surfside 8, and they're coming up just a little bit. And now we have Kevin Nicholson. Kevin, welcome to Cafe West.
Hi, it's very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. And what's with the cape?
What's with the cape? Well, I figure I just
not that it doesn't look nice on you, but I was just wondering. You're the first guest we've ever had who's wore a cape onto the show.
I figure this was a little something unique, a little something original, so they don't go, oh, it's just another starving artist out there.
It's just another chinchilla.
Yeah, it's just another food stuff, actually.
Yes.
No. But,
does this have anything to do with bats or?
No, it's actually.
Batman,
this was before the Batman era.
You were actually wearing it before Batman.
I was actually wearing.
Catapulted onto the stage and screen.
Well, yeah, before it was smashed all over the stage and screen.
Did you like the movie Batman?
I enjoyed it very much, actually.
I didn't like it. I don't know why. There's just something about it.
I thought, you know, my Uncle Jack was playing the role of the Joker, so.
Now I understand Jack Nicholson is your uncle?
Well, a distant relative.
A couple times removed, though.
He won't admit it, but we know it's true.
A couple centuries removed. Well, the main reason we had you on the show is you're an artist and you do a lot of carvings, and one of the things you carve are staves. And we just saw one when we came back from the commercial break. Can we
bring this back up here?
Sure.
There you go.
Now, where do you find these staffs? I mean, obviously, do you carve them out of a tree, or do you find a piece of driftwood that's that big, or?
Well, I usually, this right here was a piece of driftwood that someone found, and they said, well, you know, I'd like to make it into a nice walking stick, nice staff.
Can we just tilt it so we can just, there we go. See, there's a little man on the end of this, or a little, what is that?
It's a wizard.
A wizard.
By request.
A wizard on the end of it.
Oh my God, I think it's breathing.
Now, how long did it take? Let me just tilt it toward the. There we go. Now, how long did it take to carve just that part?
Well, it usually takes, a few days at least to, if I'm working straight.
Is this really hard wood to carve? Or
well, this is white oak, and as I'm sure you know, pine is much softer. If someone wants something.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Really? If you bang your head up against one, it's...
All the banging I've been doing against trees, I've never really realized that. But
well, the bark is...
Oh, there goes Barbara. There she goes. She's off and running.
But
no, I don't really bang my head against trees, but perhaps I should. Now, pine is harder to carve?
Pine is much softer to carve.
What's your favorite type of wood to carve?
Actually, black walnut, if I can...
Black walnut?
Yes.
Do we have a black walnut?
We have black walnut here. As long as I'm not pulling anything.
It's like Baskin Robbins.
Yes.
All right.
I have 41 different flavors of staffs.
Yes.
And,
oh, here we go.
Here, this is.
Ooh, now
this is my staff.
That's pretty handsome. Oh wow. Can we get in close? I want to get the rich detail there, because there's little thingies right in here. Now, how long did it take to do this one?
Oh, this one took months.
Months?
Not because of the wood so much, but this is when I was first starting. This is probably one of the first pieces I ever did out of wood, and I always wanted a staff with a.
Now there's some little feathers on here too.
The feathers, I picked those up while walking with this thing. And I said, "Oh, look at that!" And I stuck them right in there.
Now, what kind of bird do you think that is?
I would probably say.
Now that's not the little bird we had out just a little while ago. You didn't get it from there, did you? Did you? No, of course you didn't.
No.
That was just a joke.
Just a joke, Paul.
Just a joke. Do you want any water?
Me? Well, I would, but there's a big hair in it.
No.
I think it's from the chinchilla.
No, seriously, do you want any water?
Well,
Daryl,
yes.
can we get a? We made. Can we get a new cup though, because that has a hair in it? That
stupid chinchillas.
That's our waiter, Daryl Marone. Okay, we'll get you a cup of water.
Sorry
to interrupt. Now, you found these walking along. You saw the two things on the ground.
Yes,
and you thought it'd be appropriate to tie it on.
Yeah.
Now, what is it? Is this leather here?
Yes, a little piece of leather strap, and I just thought it added to the authenticity.
Now, it seems like there's not diamonds, but there's little eye things in here.
Yes, there are.
What are they?
I have little Zycornian chips in here.
Wow.
There's that zircon.
I don't know. Dale, can we get a close up of the eyes? And there's some scrawling message on the back or something.
Well, on the
What the heck is that?
that's
We don't want to know.
It's actually if you've ever looked at a cobra, they have.
I've never been able to get too close to one.
Well, you know,
Out in
on the
woods.
PBS specials.
I'm too busy banging my head against trees to,
or
to notice.
chinchillas.
They actually have that marking on the back.
They
of
actually
them?
have that marking. They have sometimes diamond markings and different. I usually do my work from pictures because. You know, I tried to do one of a chinchilla, but you know, it just wouldn't stand still long
It
enough
just
to
kept
carve.
jumping around, chasing newts around. Oh, there's Daryl now with a steaming hot cup of fresh water. Daryl, why do you have a coffee server if you're only serving water?
The newt likes coffee.
The newt, okay. Thank you, Daryl.
But you know, this
Thank you.
this water is very plush.
It's very plush, not unlike a chinchilla. Okay, do you have another staff we can whip out?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Hopefully we won't whip it out too quick.
How many staffs do we have?
We have 4 staffs here.
We have 4 staffs.
Bring this one out. This is
Oh, this one has a bird on the end of it.
yet to be completed.
This has a. Okay, so this is a work in progress.
This is work in progress, folks.
Okay, can we get a shot of that, Dale? Just hold it steady.
Okay.
Now, what will this be eventually?
This? Well, I'm hoping to have either a stone on the top or an eagle's head on the top. Or
You
a
know-
chinchilla head, which...
There's some murmuring in the back tables. They're shouting out requests.
Yeah.
Cobra, chinchilla.
But
Now, how long did it take to do all these little?
to do the wings, this is my first experiment with anything that was outspread and really came off. So it took me a good 3-4 days.
Okay. What other? Do we got another staff before we have to take a commercial break? Do we have something else? And then after the commercial, we'll get to your paintings.
Yeah, all right. We'll bring out the.
How long have you been carving these things?
Oh, since I've been carving since high school, and since I've been about 15, I've been working with wood. Let's see. There we go.
Now this one's pretty detailed. Now there's a little castle. Is that what that is?
It's a castle, and when this was originally done, this was another work done on commission. And the clouds were abruptly torn off during the show.
You have to hold it a
so-
little steady so our crack team can.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're murmuring. Hold it steady. Hold it steady. Is that steady enough for you guys? Perfect. Okay.
have the
We're gonna try. Hold. I'm not gonna drastic, but go to see. Want the audience? Well, there's another cobra. What's this over there? Oh, familiar markings on the. And there's some. There's messages. Oh, there's word too.
Yes, this is
Ch-
this is the legend of the.
Daryl that
chinchilla.
off. And of course, all good things have to come to an end, and that was the
Yes,
end of it.
and
How long did it take to do
This
it?
one, a couple of months hard on this.
Okay, wait. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Hold this in.
This took a couple. Is this an older one? Model?
This is an
or-
older one. Model. This is the
This
Mark
isn't like
One.
Okay.
This
This
is
isn't
the
like a
Mark I.
1990 model or something.
I am my patent, so what's going to be
Oh,
with
that's
these later?
To carve with a knife or.
I
It
used,
looks like some burned in.
believe it or not, that's
I thought you use a
stained.
soldering iron or something.
No.
Darks and cran.
Nooks and
Like an English.
well, I was going to English muffin technique at first.
But no one does that. No one does that anymore. These days.
It's,
It's kind of. It's old hat. You know. It's the 90s. People got to get with the program.
Well, it's funny because the program I'm going back.
Really?
I hand to.
Okay. Now, what do you use?
They have carving tools except curved. I use normal chisels, a lot of paint and sandpaper, and they do all that. And particularly power tool, one of my, the chinchilla.
Feasible to use on something like
I-
like a Stanley. No,
I'm considering, but
I think you'd need a just a little.
The staff. I haven't seen anyone big enough on anything I saw. So,
All right. Do you ever use these for weapons, like criminals?
it's mentioned that.
Funny,
They also take karate. Receive a black belt.
You-
Yes.
Round of applause. Congratulations.
And I went up to my say, who's my, and he's, if you need to learn staff in order to get your black. I said, well, can I do this? And he goes, well, it's not real proper to teach you it.
So he let you use one of
He
these.
used the rubber staff, and he taught me how to womp with the blunt end instead of the nice carving.
Now, womp, is that a Japanese term?
No, I believe that's just a.
That's just a sound effect.
It's
Just a
totally-
sacrilege.
but it wasn't a term.
that?
These are little studs.
Okay. Do you have any more here?
No,
No, don't apologize. We'll get to your paintings, but we have to take a commercial break. But I want last staffs in before we switch to a commercial. We're going to commercial break. Coming up later, we have more square dancing. We're going to talk to the people who actually lead off the square dancing. Kev, you all right? My
I think there's a chinchilla down here.
Oh no, chinchilla loose. And we're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be right with more of someone doing their own show. We'll be more of Cafe after this commercial break, so stay tuned.